Hey Bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. I'm so grateful and super thankful that you are joining in to plan with me today. So in this video, as you can tell by the title, we will be doing a 2-in-1 plan with me. Yes, there's 2 spreads for the month of December and they are my Christmas spreads, you guys. So I'm so excited to share them with you and I absolutely love them. So if you want to see how these spreads were created, then you already know. Stay tuned. Okay, so jumping right in for the first spread, you guys, my thought process is to do kind of like a whimsical jingle bell, ornament type spread. So I do have my winter sticker book here. It has some beautiful ornaments in it, as well as the colorful boxes book. And as you guys can see, I will be using the color block layout this week. Yes, the color block layout. I've done this before on the channel, but the way I did it, I decided to section off the blocks. And this time around, I think I just want to plan in it, you guys. So that's what I'm going to go for here. So I'm going to start out with my sidebar, and I'm going to put down this like raspberry colored colorful box. Just a long list that I could create possibly. And then I also wanted to put down this little checklist box that I got out of the winter sticker book, just so I can notate another type of checklist. It's Christmas time, so there's a lot going on. And so I just want to give myself all of the real estate that I possibly can. And I just went for something a little bit more simple. And these ornaments, I've had them I haven't used them. So I decided, well, this would kind of be cute and this would go good with this spread. So I'm going to start out. I did have this like rounded sticker and some of the monthly boxes in this color. So I'm going to actually switch that out though, because I don't want the cranberry too close. So I'm going to put it over on the right side of the spread with this blue box. Well, blue circular curved box is what we're going to call it. And I'm just going to layer them together. The color block layout, you guys, is a little bit different to me, but it's still kind of like a vertical in a sense. So that's how I'm looking at this and I'm using it. So I hope that it turns out good at this point in the spread is what I'm like hoping in my head. So on the left side of the spread, I decided to go with that turquoise blue color with another of that pastel pinky peach color. And then y'all, I had to go into my Disney Oasis sticker book to pull out some of this gold color, because that gold in the ornament, I wanted to use some boxes there. And I remembered that the Disney book had these colored, like this gold tan. It's not tan, but it's like a gold color. And I thought that would be cute. I can just white out Mickey and Minnie because it's not really a Disney spread. Okay, so now I'm going to go in, now that I got some boxes down and I kind of know, I got my flow going. I got a little bit of balance flowing in for myself. I'm going to go in and lay in me some ornaments. And what I liked about this was it just added like a pop to the spread, but not too much decor, a very functional spread. So that's why I chose these, because I was like, I can just throw these around some boxes and have a super functional spread for the week. And so that's what I'm doing here. Now, the tricky part about the color block layout is I love to use my whiteout pen, y'all, but that gray kind of throws it off for a little bit. It might have looked okay, but I only whited out the white areas and I didn't, manipulate the gray spots. So if it was a line there, I decided to live with it, is what I'm saying. Now I'm going to go in and lay in another ornament. And yes, y'all, I love it. See, you see that gold color? I just feel like those boxes would have looked really good with it. So I wanted to make it pop. Okay, so now I feel like I should put in some more ornaments somewhere, and more so towards the bottom of the spread, or like the middle part. So I'm thinking that this long one would look good on the right side of the spread. And I'm going to place it on Friday. And I'm trying to place it to where it's not like covering the box and you can kind of see most of the ornament. And y'all, I love it already. I love it already. This is so, I think I will always keep the color block layout in my rotation, because I don't know, it's so interesting to me. And I don't see a lot of people playing in the color block layout, but I kind of like it. I've been enjoying it every time that I've, pulled it out to use. So, I decided to mix it up and bring a little bit of this into the Christmas season for myself. And now I'm going to go in and try to figure out, do I want to place some more boxes? I do believe I have something on Saturday that I want to notate. And then I definitely got a holiday party on Sunday, so that's why I put that box there. And I'm going to try to cover this up with another box. So Friday could take a box also. I can just layer those over. And then I feel like I can put something else on Monday or Tuesday down in this bottom corner of the spread, and that will just kind of like give me tons of balance in this spread, but also tons of functional space. I can just have a good time writing in this. And so now I do feel like when I do write in the color block layout, I try to write as neat as possible because everything is so close that you kind of want to be as neat if you can. And this helps me because it makes me focus on my handwriting. So here I'm trying to see if I can put another set of ornaments on Sunday, and I think at the top would actually look the best. So I did have this one, and I'm trying to save my little bells, y'all, for the weekend spot and like over there in my sidebar some kind of way. So I do have this bell, but I didn't want to like hang it because it's a bell. It's not like an ornament. So, but I was like, I need like a blue one or something of a different color other than that pink. And so here I'm just trying to make sure that the placing that I was thinking in my head would actually look good. So I decided to wipe this one out and put my bell down, but then I was like, no, before I do that, I got to figure out what's going to go in that weekend plans spot, because I know I'm not going to use it necessarily for a weekend's plans because I think I have enough space for what we got going on. So I'm going to go ahead and place this ornament here and try to fit this other turquoise like ornament aside, like next to it, but it's so big. So we're gonna work it in there, y'all. And if you are wondering what I was doing with the little X-Acto knife, whenever you use whiteout, you can like scratch out the whiteout if you do go over, and I love that about it. So I just use my little dull X-Acto knife. And then I go into the book, and I remember I have some other ornaments that I didn't pull. So this one was a little bit skinnier. So I was like, yeah, and it does look a little bit better in that spot. So now I just need to position it correctly, and I'm going to move it over just a tad bit so it's not like overlapping the other ornament. And I tried to hang it on like the line was serving as a line to hang that ornament, even though it didn't have like kind of, I guess you could call it like a stem like the other ones did. But I think it still looks good, so I'm gonna live with that. And here's where I was thinking I could put the other bell, the turquoise bell, and put my burgundy bell down in the weekend plan spot. So that's what I'm thinking. But I'm gonna go ahead and white out Mickey and Minnie because I mean, I don't need them this time around. So I am looking and trying to see where I can place my little bells, y'all. And another thing about this spread, I pretty much used all the stickers that I pulled. I was so proud of that. Now I did decide, okay, instead of using checklist boxes in this spread, I thought some checklists would look good. And whenever you combine two of the squares, it actually makes kind of like one vertical box. But I like that I can like, it's not a vertical box technically. I can split them. So I was really enjoying that. And it even gave me an idea to the next time I do plan in a vertical to maybe like white out the horizontal lines of the vertical and just like have columns, if you will, and kind of do something similar to this too, like do a design that way. So I get inspiration as I plan, you guys, and I hope you guys do that too. I hope you think, oh, that might be cute for something else. So that's what we're doing here. I'm going to white out this weekend plan spot because I mean at this point it's too bold and I know I'm not going to use it. And here I am just cleaning up my whiteout and to make it look a little bit more seamless. And I had to take in my white pen on this point because my whiteout was off track for a little bit. So now I think a quote would look great on this spread. So I went into the winter book and they do have, well, I say it has some larger stickers in it. And I thought this turquoise one would look good, but it was a little bit lighter and faint. So then I saw the Wish You a Merry Christmas and I was like, okay, that kind of could bring some of that burgundy to the right side of the spread, especially to the bottom. And then I could just layer in my little bell. But I was making sure because I did have a couple of other ones, like Joy was in the book, I believe. But I decided, yeah, the Wishing You a Merry Christmas is really cute. So I'm going to use that, y'all. I think it would look nice in that spot. So I'm going to let it live on my wax paper just for a little bit. So, I can make sure I position it correctly and don't have any issues. And I'm just flipping back through the book just to make sure there's nothing else that I want to use. And I don't have any other bells, but these were the only two that I had. So yeah, we're going to use that. And I was trying to see if I had a turquoise one because that one is also kind of like that cranberry pinkish tone. And I thought it would clash or be too monotone in that space. But I didn't have anything else. Even in that gold color, I didn't have anything. So I just decided to live with that also. And I don't think it's too bad. And I also like the matte silver foil that's on these bells. So I could have easily brought in some of those boxes because I believe I have a few. But I don't know. I was feeling the color, y'all. So here I am laying my bell down. And I'm just trying to make it look seamless. And I need to actually kind of clean it up a little bit. So I'm going to take my white pen and just do that. And the white pen does need to dry just a little bit because it's a thicker white pen. But I sometimes just press it and it works. Okay, so now I'm placing down my quote, y'all. And I love it. I like how it looks. So I have this other bell, so let me go ahead and put it down. I was thinking maybe should have pulled my checklist up some, but I actually like the checklist down at the bottom. And so I was like, okay, where can I place this bell? Does it look right there? Is it going to overlap? So I'm trying to play around with it. Like, should I place the bell somewhere else on the spread and maybe not over there in that corner of my long box? But I really feel like that's the best spot for it, y'all. So that's what I'm just like doing. And the wax paper is definitely helping me out before I make a commitment to that spot. And so I'm just mapping it out in my head, and I think that's where it's going to live. So we're going to go ahead and wipe that out on the back side. To me, it just looks cleaner. You don't have to do this, but I just like the cleaner look of it. It's like the bell goes with the box now, so I just wanted to clean it up some with the white out. And then I can always go in with my X-Acto knife and clean up around it if I overline it some. And it's just a light scrape, and it like basically erases it like I never put it there. Okay, so yes, y'all, I am feeling it. I'm feeling it so much. I'm gonna put this little Jingle Bell quote up at the top of my long box, and yes, that is my spread. Okay, so I'm looking and I'm trying to think. Okay, I feel like this box is kind of by itself at this point, and I could use some skinny boxes. I mean, I went box crazy in this spread, but I thought like this pale pink color, I could bring in some of those possibly. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to place a skinny box here, which is great, especially on Wednesday, because I did use some of the real estate using those ornaments. And then I could always place another one on Sunday just to give me some more little spots, to notate like things like my weekly plans that I do every weekend to prepare for the week. All right, so now I'm thinking, okay, do I need any like letters? But I thought, let me save these handwritten plans, these boxes. Let me save this for the after the pen, for when I actually write in it, so I know what I'm using each thing for. And that's it for this spread, you guys. So jumping into the next spread, as y'all can see, I have the Squad Girls out. Yes, I'm going to use Squad Life, which is one of my most favorite Happy Planner sticker books. I love the Squad Girls. And then I also pulled Happy Illustrations because there was a couple of little stickers in there that I thought was cute that would go with the girls, as well as my All in the Seasons mega sticker book. So I'm back in my horizontal for the week of Christmas, and my idea and thought process for this, I got the idea of, I wanted to create like a little Whoville situation, but not identical to Whoville, more so Squadville. So that's what I did. I pulled some Squad Girls, I pulled some boxes. I have this grid washi that I'm going to use, and I'm going to actually put it down and make it into my little street, for, when you're entering into Squadville. Okay. I thought about using some scrapbook paper for this part, but I was like, no, I'm going to use my washi and just keep it clean, because this week is also busy for me. We're going to be doing some traveling, and I need to pack and all types of stuff. So I have a checklist for the holidays that I am trying my best to stick to and knock out. But I also wanted to, make sure that my planner was pretty for the week as well. Even if I wanted to document, maybe not all the things that I get done, but also document some memories down in it would be nice as well. So for the things that we get to do. And so, as y'all can see, I did pull some alpha stickers to spell out Squadville, because recently I did a video. Well, I didn't do a video. I did a story. I shared on my stories on Instagram. So if you're not following me over on Instagram, definitely give your girl a follow. I shared a impromptu, because I was late doing my wellness journal, my creative journal for the week, and I did like a little yard sign, y'all, and it was so cute. So I thought that I could bring that into this as well. So here I just placed down my little girl. She's driving into the city with her tree in her car. I think that's, to me, that's just screaming old school Cadillac, y'all. I don't know if that's what that car is, but it's screaming that. And so then I had these longer like arrow stickers. I've used some of these in a previous spread before, but I had these in a pale pink color, and I got them out of the All in a Season sticker book. And I thought I could place them down to just make sure I had, enough space to write in. If I wanted to use some checklists for this, I definitely could. So I'm just putting those down, and I thought definitely Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be jam-packed. And then, of course, on Christmas Eve, there's a few things that I definitely wanted to get done also. So that's what I got going here. And now I'm going to place down my little buildings, y'all. This is what I got out of the Happy Illustrations book, and they were the perfect color. And, I was so grateful, because this is one of the books that I have duplicates of, and I had 2 of them. So it just kind of worked out to make it look like a little city, like a little downtown area maybe. So that's what I was going with there. Now I have these little curved boxes out of the Squad Life sticker book, and I wanted to bring in an element that I've done before. You guys know when I love something, I like to kind of repeat it, but maybe do something a little bit different with it. And I made these signs for a spread last year, but I thought this time I would make like some bigger signs and add a little bit more character to them. So I'm going to actually make them look like real life sticks is what I'm trying to do. So I wanted to just give myself a guide, so I brought out my ruler and I just drew me a straight line down so I could kind of make them look a little wacky, some character to them. And then I'm going to place another one on the left side of the spread. But y'all, to be honest with you, at this point in the spread, I was like, okay, I have these other boxes that I want to use also. But then I feel like I won't have enough to like kind of set this, I guess you could say, the scene that I was going for. So I'm going to pull them up. And this is, again, you guys, if you've been watching me for a while, I am no stranger to pulling up a sticker and changing my mind, because I like to flow in my creativity and what feels right to me at the time that I'm planning. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to actually pull these up also, and I'm going to put my little sign elsewhere. And so I'm going to erase that. I'm going to put the sign on Friday, on Christmas Eve. And then that way one of my little stickers can actually notate that it's Christmas Eve. So I thought that was cute. Yes, that's cute, y'all. So I was feeling that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in on the left side of the spread. And I actually am going to switch out that one too, because I felt like, the box that I wanted to use on the side was green. So I didn't want 2 winter green boxes. I try to balance my color on the spread too. I feel like that gives an extra visual punch to the spread. And then I had this black one. So I'm going to go to the left side of the spread and put it down on Monday. After putting that one down, that's kind of like my Christmas sticker on Saturday. So now I can work on my little sign here, and I'm going to place it on Wednesday. Place it down. And that's just like a little design tip, you guys. I like to use my pencil in my spread too when I'm getting a little bit more creative. Now I do have these other boxes. They're a little bit more curved. They came out of the Squad Life sticker book as well. And I was trying to see where I wanted to place them. I do know that I want my little like welcome to Squadville sign in the bottom right. So that's where I'm going to place those alpha letters. So I didn't want to place it there. Then I thought about Monday could possibly use another one, but then I said no, Tuesday. Tuesday definitely needs something. So I had 2 of them, so I'm going to place the black one on Sunday. Yep, balance out my color. Okay, so now that I have this down, I thought let me go in and put down my little Squadville letters. So I'm going to, these are paper letters, so I didn't necessarily have to use whiteout, but I feel like I'm gonna start with the veil part. I'm gonna split them instead of like spreading them across the bottom, and put me some little sticks on them. I just thought this was so cute. I can't wait to do this again. Even but like, look, the little Squadville, I'm just filling it out, y'all. And now when I was doing this though, I was like, okay, maybe these letters are too big. And I don't know, I feel like I want them to be bigger because it's supposed to be kind of like that yard sign look. And fun fact, my hometown, to the entrance of our exit off the interstate, they kind of have like our town's name spelled out in like bushes. And so this also reminded me of that as well, even though those are not plants, but it just kind of reminded me, like, spell out your town name, you know? I don't know, y'all. I was just thinking, but that might be an idea for later on. So as you guys can see, when I'm planning, I be coming up with inspiration, okay? Just other ideas. And I'll write it down on one of my sticky notes until I can write it in the space in my planner. So here's where I'm adding my little sticks. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. I've made it fit. But I'm just going to see if I like it. Like, if I'm going to live with that. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is, let me go in and add me some Squad Girls, because, you know, my little stickers has a couple, but I want to add in these specific ones that are catered to the holidays. And this one with the girl holding all the presents, I thought that was perfect, because on Christmas Eve, we do exchange presents with my husband's family. And so I was excited to do that. And so I thought that would kind of notate that's what we'll be doing on Christmas Eve. Well, one of the things we'll be doing. And then I had these other girls, and I was trying to see where I could put them. I also had some little houses because, you know, it's Squadville. And so I thought that some little houses spread out through the village would look cute as well. Now, I know I mentioned that I was thinking Whoville when I did this. And Whoville does have that big tree, like down the center of the town or whatever, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Maybe I could say that for like a later thing, maybe next year, but I don't know. I just wanted my Squad Girls to look like they had their own little town, you know? So I am going in possibly with these Squad Girls on Monday, because they're out doing some shopping. And yeah, your girl got to finish up some last minute shopping, specifically Monday and Tuesday. Then I had these other girls, they are holding like champagne, and they're kind of like dressed up. And so I just thought that would look good on Christmas Day even. So I'm going to put them there on Christmas. I say Christmas Day Sunday, but Christmas Day, because we're going to actually spread out our Christmas celebration into Sunday. We're going to go see some friends as well as my side of the family. And go see them on Sunday. So we'll kind of have Christmas over like maybe 3 days, I guess you could say. It's like a Christmas weekend is what we're going to call it. And then I'm going to place these girls on the Monday box. And so I'm just whiting out that girl because she was throwing a snowball, and you know, it's winter. It is actually winter. Monday is the last day of fall, but winter starts December 21st. So it kind of would have went, but it's fine. This is all about Christmas over here on this spread. So I'm just whiting out behind them and just trying to make sure they look clean and seamless. And I kind of like them overlaid over the box too. I was feeling that. So I'm liking that. So now I'm thinking, okay, I have these trees that I definitely need to add in. So let me see where I can place some of those. And I thought this spot on Monday would look good. Also, next to my little sign, I'm going to place this bigger tree down. And then I wanted to see where I could place another one. I have one over here that I could potentially place next to this sign, but I was like, I don't know if that's too matchy. But we're going to live with it because, you know, it needs a tree up at the top too, and on that side of the spread. So that was kind of like the only place for it. And so now I'm going in to see where I can place my other girls, and I do like her there, like she's just kind of walking into the village. And then I have this other one, and I didn't know where I could place her on the left side of the spread even, and I don't know if she, because you know the left side has 3 girls, so the right side needs 3 girls. And I thought next to Squadville would look cute, but the letters are big, so let me see if I can live with if I really love those letters or not. If I can come up with a solution. And so I'm placing in some more trees. Gonna place a little house on Monday. Y'all, this is coming together so cute. I just love the squad girls. I do. So also next to my little house, I have these little stick trees, and I'm gonna just kind of like make it look like it's like, you know, off in the distance. It's back off in the distance, okay? And then I'm gonna place another little house in between Saturday and Sunday. So I thought that was cute too, because there's some white space over there. And I'm going to white out behind it and place my little house down. And I kind of angled it a little bit to make it look like, you know, it's off in the distance. And I'm going to put me some little trees off too. I started to draw me some little pathways from the doors, but then I was like, you know what, that might be too much. But y'all, I was really feeling this spread. I was really having fun with it, and that's the point of planning, just have fun. So here I'm looking at my Squadville, and I'm like, okay, now that I kind of got some scenes going, I don't know if I really like that per se for this particular spread. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, let me put in my bullet points to make sure I keep this spread functional. And I can see the other spaces that I might have open after I put in my bullet points that I can add some more like little decorative elements to before I just make that decision to remove that sign. So I'm just adding some bullet points. I added some on Thursday, some on Friday. Then I'm going to add some on Sunday as well. And then I believe I can add some on Tuesday, because Tuesday has kind of like that little undercut slot. So I still have tons of room to add in some more decor in between Tuesday and Monday, because I feel like that'll be a good spot that could use something. Okay, so now I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, yeah, let me add in some trees in this little area, you know, just to kind of fill in that little white space. And oh my goodness, y'all, these little trees are so cute. Like, I was just so happy that I still had some of these stickers left. Like, this was one of those books that I wish I would have got 2 of as well, but I didn't. So yeah, here is where I'm going to pick up Squadville and try to redo it, because I feel like it wasn't popping with the spread anymore. I don't know if it was the colors, and I thought that I pulled colors that were pretty close to the spread, but I don't know, it just wasn't working for me. So I'm pulling them up, and being that they were on wax paper, you know, previously, they're coming up super easy. And don't worry about the whiteout, because I can definitely scratch that off, and then using pencil I can definitely erase that. So this is no biggie to switch this out. So what I'm gonna do is see where I want to place my girl, and I definitely want her at the edge of this, so it can still kind of look like my, you know, scene keeps going, you know, even in my head anyway. And that's where I fill in the whiteout spot, because I'm like, well, maybe if I just put her down, those letters won't look that bad, and maybe move my buildings over. But I was like, nope, don't move your buildings, because I do want a little space in between where the car is coming in. Like, I was going extra in my head with this spread. And that's when I decided to go into my fun alphabet sticker book, and I found these colored like letters, and I thought that yellow would match the yellow on the jacket of the girl on Monday. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use these. They actually work. And instead of just placing them down like little sticks, I'm gonna put them in a box and make them like a billboard. So yeah, I'm just erasing my little whiteout, y'all. And as y'all can see, it works pretty well. And excuse me shaking the camera, because I was going in with this pencil. So okay, now that I have that kind of cleaned up and I can kind of start over, I'm going to go ahead and flip through some books and get me a box at this point, because I think that would look the best. So I pull out my functional, I believe, yeah, the functional sticker book, And this was in a Be Happy box, but I still have some bigger boxes in it, and so I thought that I could use that. So I'm gonna spell out Squadville on the box, and y'all, I like it. I actually like this better, but I'm still saving my yard sign idea, y'all. I still like that. So, and I just wrote in, welcome to Squad Life. Just getting a little creative, okay? A little character to my spread. And then I'm going to just draw my little sticks and make it like a billboard sign. And she's standing next to it. She's technically in front of it. But, you know, go with me, you guys. Go with my scene, okay? So I'm just drawing out the rest of my sticks because I only drew a line just as a guide. And I'm just going to draw in those and add me some little faux grass at the bottom of them. And I actually like that because I was like, how can I make this a little bit more different? So that's what I'm doing here. It's going in with my pencil and completing the look of this scene. And y'all, I just think it's so cute. Like, I'm super just happy to have thought of this and to create it. Okay, so now that I'm looking at it, I feel good about it. I'm going to go in and go ahead and add in my stickers, my little label. So I do have Christmas Day, and y'all, I almost put that on Christmas Eve. But I'm like, I'm going to put this probably at the top so I can still have some writing room on this box to kind of like notate that we'll be with my husband's family on Christmas Day, like, you know, memories or whatever. I can notate something there. And then I'm going to put Christmas Eve in one of the signs here, and then the other sign I can save for our Christmas Eve church service. And I can notate that there. So yeah, y'all, I just was getting all excited about this spread. I'm going to move it down though, because it might make more sense with me writing in what I'm writing in, and I could put on Christmas Day even. Okay, so now that I have that, I do believe I need a box between Monday and Tuesday, because like I said, Tuesday is the first day of winter, and I kind of want to notate that. So I went into the functional box because there's some black boxes, and I thought, let me go ahead and just pull something, and I can use this one and potentially white it out, but I thought it was a little too big for the space. So I'm flipping through trying to see what else I can find that I have available left in this sticker book. And I have 2 of these also, because I mean, black functional boxes are my thing. They're my jam. And I thought this long box would be different, but I was like, no, that's throwing off my balance. Okay, so let me not do that. And I'm just gonna place a regular box. It's not too skinny, but it's not too thick either. So I'm just gonna place it there, and I actually like it, but I want to draw me another little sign underneath it just to make sure it fits with the spread, even though it's on top of that sign, but it's off in the distance. Once again, it's off in the distance. So I'm going to angle it a little bit, and that's where I can notate that it's the first day of winter. And yeah, y'all, even though here in Mississippi, it does not feel like winter. It is hot. We're going to have a very warm Christmas this year, which is, we're no stranger to that. We've had that before. People gonna be wearing shorts on Christmas Day, possibly. I mean, that's just it is what it is. We in the South. So, but my squad girls are bringing winter Christmas vibes. You know, they're more northern girls, we're gonna say, because you know they got on their layers and their beanies and their boots and stuff. They're cute. Okay, so I just went in and drew in my sticks with my Papermate Flare, and I'm just cleaning it up with my eraser. And then I'm going to take my super tip, my Crayola super tip in brown, and I'm going to draw my sticks in, y'all. And I just felt like that just added so much character. It just brought the scene to life by doing that. So yes, this is everything. Okay, y'all, so that's pretty much it for this spread. I absolutely love it. I love it. All right, and that's it for this video. I want to thank you guys for playing with me today, and I cannot wait. Let me know below which of these spreads is your favorite. I would love to hear from you. So yes, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And thank you for being so sweet and so kind. And until next time, I love ya. Bye.